Hi, I am John McBride of the New Spiritual Warrior, and it is the morning after Independence Day here in the United States, and I'm feeling inspired to talk about freedom. About 234 years ago, our country declared freedom for ourselves as a nation, and whether it's the Declaration of Independence or the Emancipation Proclamation or women's suffrage, freedom is a core value that is deep in our collective psyche. So, what does freedom mean exactly? Well, for me, freedom is, one definition of freedom that I found here in the dictionary, is that freedom is the right to exercise choice. And where does choice come from? Well, I tend to think that choice starts as thoughts in our minds that becomes an action. And there can be many ways that we may feel like we have lost freedom in our lives, whether it's feeling trapped in a relationship or stuck in a job that you hate. An extreme example, I think, would be being in prison. Can you imagine being in a prison that has 4 walls that you can touch with your outstretched arms like that? Nelson Mandela spent 27 years of his life in a prison cell that size. So that's one form of constraint that you could feel as a prison. Another form is a prison of your own creation in your mind. So I think freedom is really about the choices that we make in our life, regardless of the circumstances of our life. There's a poem that, or I'm sorry, a quote that I like. It goes something like, how's it go? It's, I know only one freedom, and that is the freedom of the mind. When Nelson Mandela was in that prison cell, he drew on the poem Invictus for inspiration. And there's a line from that poem actually that I really like, and it goes, I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. So for me, freedom is a choice. Do I choose to trap myself with negative thinking, or do I choose to set myself free with the limitlessness of this moment? So I'm curious, what does freedom mean to you? I'd love to hear. You're welcome to subscribe if you'd like to be in touch with me, hear more of these videos in the future. And if you'd like to talk about what freedom means for you, please feel free to use the comment box below. Thank you for your time. This is John McBride signing off with the New Spiritual Warrior.